Good morning. Squeezing highs pre-market on the S&P. Very interesting. It's kind of looking through, guys. So we got a pre-market high break. I believe. Let me get rid of that. Yep. Big move pre-market here. Just looking across the board right now. Something come out. I don't know what gave that big run here. All right, so let's go over here. So we have a pre-market high, then we have a pre-market low. It's odd we sold out. Then we popped out pre-market. It's a pretty big move pre-market. 2 points real quick. No entrance on SPY currently. Go through it and see what else we can find for a long. Apple down here at pre-market bottoms. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I had let the dog out. Let's get into this here. SPY broke highs pre-market. What's been happening is we get a sell-off early, sells off, and then gets its footing and pulls back up. That's what's been happening for the last month and a half. So we can watch for that move. Let's see what Q's is. Yeah, Q's is still hanging in that area. Q's is way behind where it should be, I believe. I think Q should be up here. I'd love to catch that right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play these or not. I'm going to be very cautious today with this big movement here. There's a lot of risk to take along. All right, let's go through it here. Apple 144.80 for the long. And then it looks like we're going to have to watch maybe this close. Watch that for short somewhere in here. In that neighborhood. See what happens around 146.52. Oh, there's my guys. Good morning, buddy. Interesting morning. Apple had this little downtrend going right here. And those candles popped right through it. All right, so Apple, we can watch the long around 144.80. We can watch a short around 146.52, but be very cautious with this up to yesterday's highs, which is up here. I actually like the long, but I'm going to have to get some kind of dip early for me to want to take a long. At least on Apple, anyway. AMD bounced within standard risk for a nice play, and then came back into that 105.74. I'll be watching this area for a long again today. Really not crazy about the short. Maybe at 109.60. Right here. Let me move this in. Yesterday's high. That's more of a candle pop. Sorry guys, I'm a little sleepy this morning. So that would be our range. We'll look for those areas on AMD. Amazon is above currently. Get rid of this. Amazon's due for a big day. This consolidation down here is very interesting to me. I mean, Amazon could slip down here, but we fell and then we got up into the gap. got into this, into this pivot here, and then it failed again. I don't know. We're just going to have to watch it. But right now, it looks like it wants to come up. So you mark off this here. Remember, SPY's way up this morning, broke highs. So Boeing, nothing really there. Nothing on BABA. Can't trade. You can't trade this stuff. I was looking at it for a little while. You just can't trade this stuff. I mean, look at this crap. I mean, boom, boom. I mean, if you got caught the wrong way, you lose 50%. How the video's coming, Chris? Did you watch the Doji Day video yet? This was the long I wanted to take on Chewy yesterday. Damn, I should have took it. Phantom tick down here. Wait for Chewy to come into 89 even, looks like, for a long. Coinbase looks like it wants to come down and fill this gap. Yesterday's high. Pre-market high. So some of these plays, as far as in the shorts, I'm going to want some kind of confirmation, like a lower high. Not sure that I want to jump onto a short right into the jam up. Gotcha. Hold on one sec. All right, so anyway, we can watch for like this type of movement, high or low on Coinbase to take a short. For it to come back and probably come down here and tag the 9. Looks like it wants to. Big candles. Watch that. There's something going on here. It could keep running, but it probably wants to come back and fill that gap. It usually fills the gaps. Didn't fill it. Well, yeah, it did right there. I'm going to start watching coin. So, watching Coinbase. All right, Disney. Nothing on Disney. Facebook. Facebook was hung right in that channel. Higher lows down here, come back in. Watch this area for a long. The problem is, though, if it comes back down there, it's probably going to break through, but sometimes you don't know. We'll look for the same short area up in here on Facebook. Gold's rebounded a little bit. Google's run yesterday was perfect. I mean, I wish I'd have taken that play. Oh well. So we'd have to watch Google for the bounce off this level here. Maybe just a touch higher. Right there. Once again, remember when you're looking at the daily that a lot of these things will jam through the low and come down and tag the 9 and then suck up. So just remember, we always have the daily next door looking, watching, right? So we're on the trade charts, you know, we're looking left, looking at our dailies and looking where the 9s and the moving averages are. Okay. All right. Intel broke out a little bit yesterday. Not much, 20 cents, came down, still ended up being a good play. But late in the day, it's hard to catch that move. The best move was up here for the short. And it came a little early. About 10 cents, you see. So we talk about this stuff too. You know, within 10 cents, people put their orders to autofill. And that's what happened, looks like. I got limit orders sitting there for the short, you know. Look at Microsoft all over the damn place. That's my bulldog walking in. Hi, Precious. Getting on the couch in the office. All right, guys. Microsoft pre-market low is going to be 285.03. Yesterday's low broke yesterday's low, so we have to be aware of that. So we can watch this 288. I don't really like that play either, but we can watch it here for the short to see if it's slowing down. Otherwise, we'd be looking for a short at yesterday's highs. Really not crazy about either one of those, but that's our channel on Microsoft, so we can watch it there. I don't like this candle down here. How do I grab? Oh, you mean on the, you're talking about on the swing? That's the swing I was telling you about when we did the live. That's how you catch that extra. It's momentum. You got to catch the momentum the right way. Not crazy about it. I would really like this long, Microsoft long right here. I'd really like this long, except I do not like that candle, that market maker candle. Broke this low here too. That's into the gap. I have to watch this for a short, actually. It wants to come down and fill that gap. Chris, did you get that? Boy, I knew MU was weak yesterday. Man. Remember we were talking about MU yesterday being weak? That'd have been a good play to take. Correct. Exactly. It's exactly what I tell you in the training videos. Exactly. You have to get it when you're buying options. You got to get it as it's moving green and pushing. Right. You're watching over here on the side. You're watching the bid and ask. It's climbing as it's climbing. You want to execute as it's climbing, so the market fills you at the top, right? And it'll give you the absolute best fill you can get. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're a little late on the trigger. You hesitate. You're like, should I wait a second? You know, and then it sucks back and you lose that little bit of extra that you could have caught. You just have to trust the levels. It's all about trusting the trade. Netflix. I think we have to watch this around this upper level for a short on Netflix. See, it all starts to come together. As you look across the board individually, then you start to notice a pattern of stuff starting to show weakness. Nvidia broke the uptrend, but has a market maker candle out to highs. Priceless. Now this is below, it broke yesterday's lows. So we can watch a run into this for a bounce here on Nvidia. See, we have a short-term downtrend, which is interesting. X marks a spot, 202.75, somewhere in there. Yeah, we'll watch this for a long. If we can get a dip, we can watch it for a long. But you just got to be careful with Nvidia because it can really rip your face off. See, it came into this high and then failed. And then it had a couple of market maker candles that broke out to over the high. I've been watching this, marking them off. I know what's happening here, so we'll be watching that for a long. Let's look for a long around down here around 197.50. We can give it a point of risk, so we can run it down to like 196.50, which would bring us right in there. Yeah, that's good. About 196.50. So we'll watch that. Yeah, and what's interesting about that, Chris, is it broke highs too. This is all-time high right here. See that? So moving on, PayPal. PayPal's got a little higher low here off yesterday's low. PayPal is strong and compared to the others. So we can watch the pre-market low for a long. You know, somewhere in this range, be looking for a long. A little strength in PayPal at the moment. Because a lot of stuff broke yesterday's lows, right? It's trying to get up here into this range on Qs. I'm going to watch that area right there. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that. that. There's our channel on cues that we want to watch. If it breaks out, if it, you know, this is how we gauge. Remember, Chris, we're talking about gauging the market. So we want to gauge what's happening. So if this starts to break out, that means most likely the tech stocks and different things are going to be coming up. So, boy, there's a lot of protection on space at that 2860 area. All right, SPY still squeezing on the short squeeze. A lot of shorts in there right here. See these shorts? Came in, lower high, then they just piled on, and then they squeeze them out. I'll be looking for a lower high, maybe. A mature lower high. You know, I'm going to want a lower high for a little while, 20, 30 minutes before I'd want to take a short on SPY. Maybe 15 minutes. Just needs to be mature for me. Okay. So let me get rid of this because that's no longer the high, pre-market high. Oh, yesterday's high was here. I think that was the one I just deleted. So generally, you're going to get a move like, how much time do we got? I get busy, and make sure you guys remind me to turn on my trade deck. All right. I do. Interactive Brokers is great. I love them. That's what I'd suggest you to use, Chris. I'll get you a thing for that here in a day or two. So that's what we're going to be looking here. Square come in and tested the 9. Square broke yesterday's lows with that market maker candle, so we can watch that, but watch this area for a bounce into the 9. It'll probably come down here at some point today. Looks like we're going to sell off for the day, making it look high pre-market, and they're going to dump it. I don't know. Interesting setup today, the way it's setting up. Not real crazy about it. Twitter broke that uptrend, tested it, and now it's sliding. Somebody in UPS, I know. He's losing currently. Wish is holding on the breakout. Looks like it's going to take off. Finally broke that long-term downtrend. That's a good sign. And this short term here for the month, it broke out finally, so that's good. All right. So let's get focused up. I wasn't really crazy about, like, super happy with any trade, so we're going to just watch, you know, Microsoft, Facebook, NVIDIA. I'll be watching NVIDIA for that long. If Amazon dumps under this 33.13, I'll start watching for areas to short, along with SPY coming down, put in a lower high. This market maker candle down to 440 on SPY, very interesting. You know, it could squeeze up and then just sell straight off, and people think, oh, it's going to go back up. They've done this a few times this way, so it's just dangerous because you can't short the rocket, right? You have to pick a point. This is as high as I'm going, so if I'm going to take it short, I'm only going to give it that 10 cents, and if it breaks out that high, I'm going to get out. Yep. All right, let's focus up here, 15 seconds. See what happens here. Nvidia's diving, Facebook's diving. I'm not crazy about jumping into anything. Whoops. Wrong button there. Microsoft squeezing. Nvidia's diving. What's Apple doing? Usually have an Apple broke out. So Apple's headed up to that 144.71. Come on, Nvidia, come on down here. Come on down here. I get real interested in buying you. Looking at the 198s. 198 range options on 197s actually, excuse me. Here comes SPY into the high breakout. Apple off that 146.52. Let's let it set up here to see if I can find a play I like. Don't see anything I like yet. No trade. I'm just watching right now. Sorry guys, I had a phone call there. SPY's coming down here. Still not crazy about nothing. I'm just watching. Watching NVIDIA is probably my main play around that 197.50. And it's coming straight down to it. I wish NVIDIA was a little, I wish Q's was like right here. But hey, we don't get everything we want. They can move separately. I'm about to execute this trade. 197.50s. Calls. Still not close enough. I'm going to wait. I want to see how it comes into the level. If it sucks up beforehand, it sucks up beforehand. I'd rather it didn't stop. I want that straight run in there. Watch SPY for the short up here, but I need Amazon to come down. There's a lot of factors need to happen for me to want to short SPY. I need Google to come down. I need some stuff to start breaking lows. NVIDIA, Facebook, Apple, which I haven't seen yet. That 146.52 level worked early. Doesn't mean it's going to hold though, because there's a secondary level on Apple. Trying to run. Come on, NVIDIA, just jam down one time. The risk is too much. I'll start in, 10 to 20 cents coming to the level, but I don't really want more than that on the option swing. Especially if it breaks through, that's where it matters. Look at the SPY. Come down, bounces in the middle of nowhere between the VWAP and the 200. Patience. NVIDIA keeps getting, see, it's getting a little wicky. Getting a little wicky. Put Apple over here. I don't think I'm going to get into NVIDIA. I don't think it's going to come back. It might, but we'll see here. Came back down. There she comes. really want to take it, but Q's broke. Oh, there she goes. Come on. I just executed 197.50s. Fill me at 236, 237. That was a nice suck up. Made a quick $12 a contract right there. I took a bunch off fast because I don't know how much I trust this move because the way Q's is moving. So as it sucks up, I sold it as it pulled up here, right? And the options swung back in front. Amazon's diving. SPY's looking good for a short. Apple's still holding up by highs. Intraday. Buying a little more NVIDIA. Not giving this a lot of room, okay? Pretty tight on the stop. Really wanted to hold that level. It's trying. There goes SPY. Come on, NVIDIA. There you go. Took a little more profit right there into that pop into the 9. But guys, I'm only taking $12 to $15 a contract here. The risk is pretty big on this, so be very careful with NVIDIA. The contracts are really moving. 237 up to 268 like nothing. Put a stop. I have a stop at 238 on my remaining contracts on NVIDIA here. All right, Amazon's trying to break down. Just stop me out. All right. I'm gonna be watching SPY for a short now. The 444 put. I took some right there. I got filled at $1.55. I made some okay money on NVIDIA on those couple little jumps just because the contract's so volatile. But this is a tough play, so gotta be careful with this too. I'm only taking it to the high that I'll go to is this number, right? So what am I risking? 30 cents, right? Now I'm right in the trade, of course. Let me buy some more up here. Well, I'm going to be agitated if this thing holds. It takes off NVIDIA. Said I was going to give it down to 196.50, but it didn't. I just think Q's looks like it wants to come down. I mean, it tagged that 368. It's just headed south. Apple's coming down. Facebook's coming down. Microsoft came down. So pretty comfortable with the put right now. A little red. Well, about even. Because I bought a little more there on that pop. Nvidia, damn it. That's what I get right there. I close along, take a put, and then everything turns around on me. It happens sometimes. I know better to do it that way. Need Amazon to break down for this to really continue all the way down here. SPY doesn't have to come down, but my risk is in this neighborhood, so we'll see. I'm not risking a lot, let's put it that way. There's only 20 cents right here, less than 20 cents. Take one more tag, one more buy at it right as it comes into the high. And if it goes a couple pennies above that high, I'll close it. I added into my position on that candle right here. Facebook just broke lows. Amazon just broke. It's coming down. See if we're getting continuation or SPY's going to do what it wants. I've moved into a pretty good position size on SPY currently. More than I want to have on a put right now. Just marking the low on Amazon so I know where it is. There we go. There we go. Come on. Take a little profit on that suck back right there. Got me a quick $11 profit. So now I'm comfortable, real comfortable in this trade. Coming into VWAP, I'll take some more profit if it can get there. Come on, Amazon, don't come to life. There goes NVIDIA. Damn it. That was the move I wanted right there. Up to the VWAP. I knew NVIDIA was strong. I should have stayed with it. Oh well. When I make a decision I'm going to do something, I usually do it. So now with the profit that I've taken on this little pullback here on SPY, I can ride it up to highs and not go red. So hopefully she continues down. I don't like that curl. Currently short SPY. I puts on SPY. My Nvidia play from 197.50 is working real well right now. I just didn't give it enough room. Unfortunately, that's my bad. I was already green. I just didn't want to risk going red. So it is what it is. Looks like we're going to try to break out here. Let me set this so I don't go red. I have a stop on SPY, so we'll see what happens. I'm just going to ride it here a little while and see what happens. How you guys doing, Chris? Are you in a trade? Gotcha. SPY's coming down. You see Nvidia bounced up. Give me that. That was the move I wanted. I just wasn't patient enough. Sometimes I'm not patient enough either. I get all, if it breaks this, I don't want to get caught. So here comes SPY. SPY jams into VWAP. I'm going to make a bunch. I don't think it's going to give me a VWAP jam though, but we'll see. Very mixed signals in the market right now, all the way across the board. I'm always barking, don't short SPY at highs. Absolutely, that's why we trade those. Market's moving super slow right now. I have a pretty good position size on SPY. So Yeah. The contracts really swing, don't they? You got to be on your game when you're trading NVIDIA. It can rip your heart out and feed it to you. Come on, Spy, let loose. Give me a giant red candle down to a double bottom. I'll be all right with that. Google's trying to Google's trying to come down. Facebook's trying to come up. Microsoft's trying to come up. Very wish-washy on the board, as you can see. Red, green, red, green. I got a 50-50 chance of winning this trade. Maybe 60-40 of SPY. Winning like a really nice trade where I make 5 or 6 grand. Whoop, there we go. There we go. Took some profit on that jam down. Filled me at 155. Come on. It's taken so long, my contract slipped. There's slippage in the contract too, Chris, that I'm gonna have to teach you about. Time decay, slippage, whatever you want to call it. Can you hear my bulldog snoring in the background? That's why I take profit. That's why, right there. Come on, you're trying to come down. Right back up. God dang it. Probably going to break out now. Just making sure I have my stop out set. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Burn premium, burn premium, burn premium. NVIDIA's play still working well. That's a good sign. Emotion right here. Emotion, emotion. Okay. The Microsoft short worked very well. The Apple short worked. Still kind of choppy like SPY. I've got Apple on my left screen. It's usually on my main screen, but long as Apple stays down, I stay in this SPY trade. Apple starts to lift and want to take off, SPY will want to lift. So, or it should. So Amazon, Apple, Nvidia's lifting. Should have left them damn contracts on. Ugh, agitate the crap out of me. I don't even want to look how much money I gave away by letting that close. Oh, nice. Almost $100 a contract now. Huh. Oh, well. Try not to go back. Can't live in the past. Almost 100 contract on video, I think. There we go. Well, I'm worried about SPY right now. Oh my gosh, I bought the August 13th SPY puts. No effing wonder it's not moving right. Oh no, I didn't. What did I do here? What the heck is going on? See, I screw up sometimes too. I wanted the August 11th. I bought the August 13th. So that's all right. I just realized I have the wrong day. I wanted the August 11th, but being up at highs, having these aren't a bad idea actually. Got to watch it on that trading table. Sometimes you click the wrong one. Yep, you see? I was like, I went and I said, wait a minute, that's not right. And then I'm like, holy crap, I'm on the wrong one. What are you doing, Precious? SPY looks like it's going to try to come down. We're back down at VWAP. We can get some follow through here. I peeled a little off on that push through VWAP. Filled me $1.56. Doing real well. Doing pretty well on the ones I bought for $1.41, but I really need to get some continuation for the ones I bought a little earlier. I need to get down here to make, good profit on those. So we'll see what happens here. I always take profit. I took profit here, and then I came back in here. I took profit again, because it can bounce and just go right straight out. So peel my profit off. Q's is coming up. Nvidia's coming up. Apple's starting to come up. Microsoft's starting to come up. Amazon's coming up. Google just did a V shape. I'll probably exit my whole position right in this neighborhood if it can get down here. Come on. It's having trouble breaking VWAP. Hopefully it just slips a little bit and they try to blow the stops off. There it goes. Come on. Don't suck back up. I'll start buying some more back that I sold about right here if it gets back up in this range. Because I'm just going to stop them out if they come up here. I'll risk a little bit of the money I've made. Not all of it, though. Once I'm green, I very rarely go red. Apple rolled over. Maybe I should have bought some right there. Amazon's trying to hold this open area. Hold on, Chris. I'm adding into my position right now on SPY. It's very dangerous what I'm doing right now, just so you know. There's subtleties that are telling me the market's going to come down, at least short term. I think. We'll see. Once again, I'm only going this far. I have August 11 contracts now, and I have August 13th contracts. There we go. Come on. Come on. I'm selling some, not buying some. Amazon breaks this low, it should start coming down. Apple's coming down. Apple finally broke out of that channel. Q's looks like it's going to come down and break. Hopefully that's going to pull SPY with it. Facebook broke its low. Here we go. Bam. There goes Amazon. Taking profit on today's contracts. That was a quick 25 a contract. Some of those, come on, let's go. Come on. I'm loaded up at the top. Let's go to the bottom. Hate it when it does that. Come Come on, give me some follow through. Give me the 200. Anywhere in this neighborhood, I'll be super excited with this trade. I won't be mad I close this in video. Always take profit. That's why. Never know how long the run's going to last. It's just so I can watch the downtrend. Damn. Apple is just absolutely jamming down. SPY's holding. There goes Q's. Come on, SPY. Comes a video. Let me peel a little more profit off. I don't know what it's going to do here. Apple is perfect off that 146.52. I mean, it had a little wiki candle above. Real good on the Microsoft play as well. Facebook's just come straight down. Google's trying to put in a double bottom at the close. I don't think it's going to hold it though. There we go. Come on, SPY. Come on. Let loose, boys. Let the Bears take over. Patrick's got a big position here. Let's go. Took a little profit there. I really need some momentum to get good profit. I'm taking short profit just in case it wants to run back up. Patience, just riding this trade. See what happens. We can get some nice follow through to come down. Amazon's coming down. Nvidia's got a little bounce here at the level. Q's is coming down slowly. It's just coming down slowly, so hopefully we get a good move. Google broke its bottom. So did Microsoft. That doesn't mean SPY's going to continue down, so. Have a nice profitable trade right now. So I'm riding out what I got. We'll see what happens. Such interesting action. I'll be right back. Oh, no, I'm good, Chris. I'm just waiting for this thing to come down. I pretty much decided I'm not going to sell anymore. It's either going to give me the 200, you know, on a nice push, or either I'm going to sell some on the way down here, or it's going to stop me out, so, with my remaining. SPY just does not want to come down. Q's is trying to hold the open. Q's really needs to break this to get some follow through on SPY, I think. All right, YouTube land, I'm just in a short hanging out here. Really not going much higher than this that I have on SPY. I'll stop out if it comes up here. I'm going to go back to my people. So have a great day, guys.